Alright guys, this video is going to show you how to do some linear regression with the Mac. It should already know how to do it, but it's not very intuitive, which is why I made this video, just to kind of show you how to do it, because it took me a while also. So starting off here, you can see I've got some X values, some Y values, and some labels. The labels shouldn't really mean anything to you yet, but hopefully at the end of this they will. So to start off, you're going to select really any open unit, doesn't really matter, but in this case mine's very important, so I'm going to select this one, and we're going to start with equals and line est. You could finish typing it in or click it, it's easier to click it, but you'll see it comes up with this template: known y's, known x's, constant, and stats. So unlike the PC version, for some reason it wants me to select the y's first, so I'll do that. Don't select the label. Once you're done with that, you're going to press comma. The comma is very important. It lets the computer know that you're done with the y's and you're moving on to the x's. And then we'll select those. Comma again. Constant basically wants to know whether there's a y-intercept to it. So in this case there is. And then comma again. And stats, this, if you're doing this, you're always going to press true. Basically, this tells the computer that you want the additional statistics, which is basically all this stuff here that I've labeled. So we'll press enter and nothing. And this is why it's not very intuitive, because someone would do this and they'd be like, what is this number? I have no idea. For some reason or other, there's an additional step on the Mac that people on the PC don't have to worry about. So this number here, that is in fact our M, but what about our y-intercept? Why didn't it print that? Well, for some reason or other, it's just because we've only selected one cell. If we had selected enough, it would have done it, but for some reason this has to be done in 2 steps. So starting with this cell, you're going to select the one where you've put this function in, and then you're going to drag over 2 and then down 5. And this is only if you're doing 2 variables. If you're doing more, it may be more. And then you're going to press 2 commands. You're going to press Control U, and you're going to see it's going to select your function and your date again, and then you're going to press Command Return. Your command button is your Apple key, if you're wondering. And you'll see now that it prints our data. So now we've got our slope and our y-intercept, our error and our slope, standard error for our y-intercept, correlation coefficient, some statistic that I am unaware of, but these are in fact the labels, and our degrees of freedom, whatever. So then from here, if you want to do everything the PC version would do, or the third-party add-on, I guess, you can select your data, and you can select scatter plot, and it's going to plot your stuff. And then, if you want to label your stuff, you'll go over to titles, below axis, we'll call this X, and then if we want to do the vertical axis, we'll do vertical title, we'll call that Y. And then if, say, we wanted to have a trend line through it, we're going to select our graph, and then over here where it's chart quick layouts, I'm hoping that you got yours through the Illinois web store. Otherwise it may be different, but in the case that you did get it the same way, you're going to click on this thing here, and then you're going to see the one where it says FX. That's the one where it does the trend line, plus it prints out the function. So if we press that, we see that it's got our trend line, and it prints what the function is, y equals 1000x plus 2000, which, since we've already done the data, we should know that to be true. And then it also does our correlation coefficient, which is this number. So yeah, this is how to do linear regression on the Mac. As far as I'm aware, that's all we need. If it gets to a point where there are more statistics we need, I hope to have videos for that, because I promise you, Macs are better. Thanks.